guys, and welcome back to Living Out Loud. Today, I just want to go over my year in review. We are coming to the end of the school year, and I just finished a program that was called Compass Education, and that program is for students with intellectual or developmental disabilities, and that program really helped me become who I am today. A lot of people say it was just who I really am, but of course, I think that it was because of the teacher that I had. But starting in the fall, so fall semester starts in August, I'm going to be doing some new adventures. I'll still be at the college that I'm at now, but I'll be kind of, not really in the same class that I had, new teachers, new friends, new people, just a new environment, which I'm really excited about, but I'm also, kind of nervous because meeting new people, it can be scary, but it's not normally as scary as if you just go into it calmly and realize, okay, this is something new. I'm wanting to try this. It can be the best thing ever, or it could be something I wish I would have never gone into. So I just have that mindset of like, I'm gonna hopefully enjoy this, and this is really what I want to do. So I will be to go in a little bit about that, I will be in August starting my major of business, and I'm super excited about it, but I'm also a little nervous. And then hopefully going on from there, I'll be able to start my own business, things like that. But my year in review, I will say, has been the most incredible year of my life. Starting at this new school, of course, because I had previous, complications at the other school, issues, just with that. Starting it where I'm at now, almost a year ago, has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. And I've been so grateful to have had that opportunity to switch schools to a much better school, much better community of people, just everything in general. This school is just so much better. So I'll be, like I mentioned, I will be starting business classes in the fall, and I'm super excited. And I just kind of want to, pinpoint a few moments of my school year this year that I've been, very proud of and very, very blessed that I got to do these moments. I'm not trying to toot my own horn a little bit, pun not intended, but I got recognized from my teacher that was for the program that I just finished. Her name is Miss Nikki. I got recognized by her for the Student Excellence Award back in May, which was our last week. I think it was like May 6th, which was our last week of classes with her. And so I did that, and then there's a magazine that we had for our school, so I was able to be a part of that. I'm an SGA, so Student Government Association, and that is where I help plan events for the school, help out, do anything for the school. Events, sometimes we'll have leadership workshops and things like that. So that's kind of put on by SGA. Graduation, I didn't help with graduation this year because unfortunately I couldn't, but we help with graduation, any events that we plan, we get to help out with. So that was really fun. And then, of course, me, being a student of Miss Nikki's has been the best, year of my life. I've loved every second of it. And I'm going to miss her, being my teacher. But I know that she'll still be around campus, and I'll still get to see her and things like that. So that'll be, that's a good thing that's stuck in my heart, that I know that she'll always be here and I can come back and visit her. And just some other amazing things that, I've learned is South Piedmont has brought me the best friends that I've had. There's two girls in particular that I've been friends with for almost a year, really. Their names are Kaylin and Aria, and those two are my best friends, and they're like my sisters, and I love them, dearly. And I can't imagine, us not meeting, because I don't know what our lives would, look like without each other. But excuse me, that was one of my most memorable moments of the 2025-2026 school year. And I look forward to, what God brings, out for this school year, and what he, puts in my paths, because school can be hard and it can be difficult, especially if you're transferring from one school to another because you had some issues at another school and then you move to a new one. moving schools can be scary, but honestly, from my experience, that was not scary at all because I knew that this school was going to be the school for me that I enjoyed going to, and I wake up every day so excited to go, and I'm super duper excited about it. So I feel like that was a huge blessing in itself. And then, just of course throughout the whole year, there have been some curveballs that I've been thrown at from life. Not going to really go into much of them, but some curveballs had happened. And then, honestly, I just have to, keep in my mind that I am strong enough to deal with what I am put in front of me. And, by the help of the friends that I have, I've, been able to get through some of the toughest moments of my life. From the teacher that I had, she helped me grow and helped me realize that I'm stronger than I put in my mind and put myself to be. And so just the year in general was just amazing. And I'm so blessed that I was able to start off the year with such an amazing program and just an amazing start, into an amazing school. The people here are so sweet. I love, each and every person that I run into every day and talk to. Um, Everybody's just so nice and so welcoming. And so, yeah, the year, I will say this was probably one of the best years I've had. And, starting in the fall, like I, was mentioning, I'll be doing business. So I'll be at our main campus, more than where I am now. But, so that'll be fun. I'll be able to do like more things and just experience, campus life, which I still do now, but just more of the campus life because I'll get to, be where all the events happen. And so that'll be fun. And, just reaching for my goals is something that I'm really big on. And I want, everybody to just realize that I can do the things that people say I can't. And that's one thing that I have to keep telling myself is that us as, us of the disabled community, we have to put in our minds that we all can achieve the goals that we want, even if it's a little difficult. We can still, achieve those goals no matter what. And even if we have to work hard for them, a little extra hard, that's okay. God is not going to look at you and be like, well, you should have done this quicker. Or nobody's really going to look at you and be like, you should have done this faster. Why did it take you so long? No one's going to do that. People may have their opinions, yes, but what matters is who we are deep down inside. And I think that's the biggest thing of, some of us that we always think that we are different people, because, of course, society puts us in the kind of on the back burner a little bit, and we shouldn't let them. Sometimes we let them, but really, honestly, I feel like we should be more of what we see ourselves of being. So that's a really, a really big thing that I also want to try to inspire people for, and inspire people as in me accomplishing so many different things, that I didn't really think I could. So yeah, and I'm excited to, kind of do little updates in my next couple episodes of, how school's been going. So I'm really excited about that. But thank you guys all for being here. I see, all the love and support that I get from you guys, and I'm truly thankful for every single one of you guys that watch these videos. And I hope that you all, whether you have a disability or not, I hope that you all are, enjoying watching my videos and actually, are inspired, because that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people and, help them if they're a little bit shy or if they don't really know how to express how they feel in some certain ways. So that's, something that's really been near and dear to my heart, of helping others in any way possible. So yeah, but thank you guys again so much for all your love and support, and I will see you guys again soon.